Hi, so for today, ang pag-uusapan natin is yung mean deviation. So si mean deviation ay isa sa mga ginagamit nating computation for measures of variability. So pag sinabi nating measures of variability, ang sinusukat natin dito ay yung consistency of values. Kung gaano kalapit yung ating mga values sa isa't isa, or dito sa mean deviation, tinitingnan natin yung average deviation from the mean. Ano daw ibig sabihin nun? Ibig sabihin nun parang tinitingnan lang natin, on average gaano kalayo yung mga values natin, yung mga numbers natin dun sa mean or sa average. So meron siyang formula, ito yung formula niya. So summation of the absolute value of x minus mean over n. Okay? So where summation, alam naman na siguro natin to by this time dahil grade 10 na siguro tong topic na rin na to. This is the total sum. Xi yung mga individual data values natin. Mean, okay, the average or the mean. Si n is the number of data values. And then yung pinaka dalawang guhit natin, tinatawag natin silang absolute values. So magbigay tayo ng example kung paano nga ba siya sasagutan. Okay? So, math exam scores natin daw ay 75, 82, 90, 88, tsaka 80. So, let us find the mean deviation. So, paano nga ba sinasagutan yan? So, first, ang gawin natin is we list down yung binigay na mga value sa atin. So, lagay natin is x. Okay? So, lagay natin yung mga values natin which is 75, and then 82, 90, 88, and 80. Okay? So, next naman natin, kung titignan natin yung formula natin, meron daw tayong dapat ibawas, which is si mean. So, kailangan natin kunin si mean. Okay? Basically, ang mean naman natin ay yung kung paano naman compute ng average, which is i-add natin lahat divided by kung ilan sila. So, we have 75 plus 82 plus 90, 88, 80 all over 5 kasi 5 sila. So, ano nga bang sagot dyan? So, okay, after dividing, ang maglalabas ay we have 83. So, ang ating mean ay 83. After natin makuha yan, kukunin natin yung next part nung computation natin. So, ito ay parang ginawa lang natin siyang table para at least madali siyang isolve. So, ito yung tawag natin x minus mean. Okay, ito yung nandito sa may upper na part. Yan. So, isa-isa lang natin i-minus, no? So, 75, which is our x, minus yung mean, which is 83. Okay, so, mag-minus lang tayo. So, that would be 8, tama? So, this is actually negative 8. Mas malaki kasi 75. 82 minus 83, that's negative 1. 90 minus 83, that is 7. 88 minus 83 is 5. And then 80 minus 83, that is negative 3. Okay? So, after nyan, ang gawin daw natin, kunin natin yung absolute value. So, pag kinukuha natin yung absolute value, ang ginagawa lang naman is tinatanggal lang naman yung sign. Yun lang naman yun, no? So, maging 8 lang to. Ito 1, 7, 5, tsaka 3. Okay, after nyan is kunin natin yung summation. So, yung summation natin is just the sum. So, summation ng x minus mean. Basically, add lang natin. So, 8 plus 1 is 9 plus 7, 16 plus 5, 21 plus 3, we have 24. So, pag nakuha na natin lahat yan, pwede natin gamitin yung formula. So, yung formula natin for the mean deviation, okay, lagyan na natin MD para naman kung ano yung magiging label niyan. Just copy natin formula, that is the summation of x minus mean, okay, absolute value, over n, which is the number of values natin. So, palit lang, meron na tayong summation x minus mean, which is ito yun, si 24, divided by may 5 values tayo. So, after natin i-divide yan, 24 divided by that is 4.8. Yan yung ating magiging mean deviation. So, ano nga bang ibig sabihin ng 4.8 na yan? So, sinasabi lang yan is yan yung layo ng bawat values natin from the mean. So, kung ang mean natin is, sabihin natin is ito. Okay, assign mean natin. Yan, 83. Yung mga nakuha daw nating math exam scores, ang layo niyan is sa isa't isa is 4.8 or kung i-round off natin is around 5. So, pwede nating sabihin na, kunyari, 83 nga yung ating average. Pwede yung kasunod niyan is 88 na yung score. O kaya kung pabalik tayo is pwede nating kasunod na sabihin yan is 78 yung kasunod na grade. Parang ganun lang. Ngayon, ang magiging interpretation yan is, ang magiging tanong natin ay, kumusta yung performance ng math scores? Kung ganyan yung layo ng mga values sa isa't isa, masasabi ba nating better ang score sa exam o hindi? So, ganyan ang ginagawa yung mean deviation. Okay, para ma-practice kayo, meron pa tayong isang examples para matry nyo. Okay, so example, meron daw tayong math quiz course naman ng mga students. Ang binigay sa atin is 12, 15, 11, 19, and 13. So, find the mean deviation. So, pwede nyo i-post yung video para makapag-practice kayo. Okay, so sagutan natin. So, para masagutan natin to, the first step is to list. Okay, list natin yung ating values. So, paano yan? So, X, meron tayong 12, 15, 11, 19, and 13. Okay? Next step, okay? We have step number 2 is to find yung ating mean. Okay, so to find mean, kaya ng ginawa natin kanina, i-add lang natin lahat ng values natin. Plus 19, plus 13, then we divide it by kung ilan sila. So we have 5. So after using your calculator, lalabas lang naman ang sagot dito is 14. Okay? Next, gamitin na natin yung x minus mean. So sa x minus mean, 12 minus 14, meron tayong negative 2. So 15 minus 14, 1. 11 minus 14, negative 3. 19 minus 14 is 5. And then 13 minus 14, negative 1. Okay? That's your third step. Your fourth step is yung absolute value na. Okay? Tatanggalin lang natin yung ating sign. So, magiging 2, 1, 3, 5, 1. Then, after which, yung ating fifth step is to get the sum of the absolute value ni x minus mean. So, 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 3 is 6, plus 5 is 11, plus 1 is 12. And then, yung ating last step, step number 6, is to use the formula. Sabihin lang natin mean deviation. Okay? Summation ni absolute value ni x minus mean over n. Okay, so summation x minus mean natin, that is 12 divided by 5 tayo. That is okay, 2.4. So, yan yung ating average deviation. So, note lang ulit na basta maliit yung value natin for the mean deviation, ibig sabihin lang nun, almost pare-pareho lang sila ng score. Okay, or ng values. Pero pag malaki lumalabas na MD natin or mean deviation natin, ibig sabihin lang nun, iba-iba sila ng score. At dyan natatapos ang ating mean deviation.